More continuing coverage of Super Bowl 59 live from Radio Row with Front Office Sports. I'm Baker Machado, joined by LA Rams running back Kyren Williams. Kyren, thanks so much for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
All right, so let's talk first about the big game this weekend. Running backs, everybody's obsessed with Saquon Barkley heading into this. Are you rooting for the Eagles? Are you rooting for Saquon? What's your thoughts on it?
I would say as an individual, as a running back, I'm rooting for Saquon. I can't go for the Eagles considering that we lost to them twice in the season. So I'm rooting for the Chiefs, but, I'm excited to see what both teams can do. I don't have a favor in the game, honestly, but I'm excited to see what Saquon can do, what Isaiah can do, and just have a great game in general.
I mean, putting you in a category with Saquon we should, because if you look over the course of the last couple of years, you've rushed for over 2,400 yards. Only two running backs have rushed for more yards than you, Saquon and Derrick Henry. What's been sort of the key to success that you've been able to sort of put yourself in that same category with these guys?
I think for me, just being consistent, being able to be a sound running back, a person who, presses his block, who has great vision, who can, has great contact balance, runs through his yards for contacts, and just being able to, like I said, being consistent and also just knowing the things I got to do to be successful.
I mean, I can only imagine, having lived in LA, what was going on during the fires for you and your family and everybody else, but as a team going into the playoffs, having to deal with the tragedies around you in the city, but then having to move to Arizona, how do you sort of prepare for that? You should be excited that you're making the playoffs, but you're having to deal with so many other issues that are happening. How did you sort of prepare for that?
So it kind of made it hard, for sure, because this is my first time living in LA. I've been here for 3 years. It's my first time seeing fires and what the fires can do and how fast they're able to destroy the things that are around them. And so I had a heavy heart throughout that whole week. Like, it was hard just to comprehend practicing, like just doing that, so those type of things. But as soon as we left, as soon as the Rams organization got us all up out of LA to Arizona, to where we were going to be with our family and friends, it made that feeling kind of go away. Like, it kind of took away that stress, and you can just be peaceful now. You can just focus on football. And so once that happened, it was an easy transition to go play on Monday.
What's also interesting is I feel like the whole city of LA was rallying behind you guys in the playoffs, and you could just feel it with how you guys performed in the playoffs. Did you sort of feel like, because of what was happening in LA, you guys were the force for LA, and you enjoyed sort of like the city rallying behind you?
1,000%. And we kind of told ourselves that too. We kind of spoke on it like we got the city on our backs. Like, they're going to tune into this game despite what they're going through, despite maybe having their house burnt down. They still might tune into this game and have that little bit of hope, have that joy that, it takes them away from what's really going on in real life. And so we kind of knew that, and we took that on head on.
There's obviously a lot of questions for the Rams heading into the offseason. The Cooper Kupp situation, I can only imagine, him being such an iconic figure within the Rams locker room. But then there's also questions about what's going to happen with Matt Stafford. I mean, what are your thoughts on both of those guys?
It's definitely up in the air, like you said. The nature of this business is so uncertain.
Not for long. That's what the NFL is.
When it comes to those things. And so being able to know for a fact that Cooper Kupp won't be with us next year, man, it sucks. I mean, and it hurts because, like you said, he's such a big vocal point, or just a big point of emphasis, point of person that you go to in the locker room, somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can just sit down and ask questions to. And he's a knowledgeable guy, so he's able to give you what you need. And so being able to not have that, it's going to, first of all, it's going to have people like me, Puka. We got to step up now. Now that we got to be those leaders and be those people for those younger guys who are coming in, like, yo, how do I, show me the ropes, show me what I need to do to be successful. And so I like that challenge. I like that, being able to step into a new position, I guess.
A lot of talk, Kyren, about NFL maybe adding an extra game, 18 games of the season. We know it is a lot of wear and tear on the players' bodies. The NFL Players Association doesn't sound like they're really behind this. What are your thoughts about adding an extra game?
I mean, as a player, I see no reason to do that. I don't feel like there's, as a player, it's smart to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, when you say you're trying to prevent injuries and hold back from, making it more of a safer league, and then add an extra game, which prevents which adds more risk of injury to that season, I don't see a point for it. I don't see why. But again, that's above me. It's above everything that I do. But,
if there's obviously, when they added the 17th game, financial compensation was added for that for the players. Do you think if that happens for you guys, you'll see the players get behind it?
I would hope I would hope that money is not the driving force. Okay, we'll be okay with the extra game. I hope that people are more aware of the people who are actually going to go out there and, be in the game, the players who just got to risk another game before, playoffs. And so, no, I hope, like I said, I hope money's not the driving force, but I can't control that.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about your partnership you got going on with Sleep Number.
Yeah. So Sleep Number, I partnered with Sleep Number because
show me this right here. What is this?
This is the pillow.
Okay.
Sleep Number pillow right here.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, they're a great brand, but they're also doing great things. They're doing things where you can buy one, get one, or buy one, get one, and give one. So like this pillow right here, if you buy this pillow, you get one for free, and then they donate another one to the American Cancer Society. And so they're just people who are doing good things, and I want to be around those type of people. I want to be around people who kind of show me the way it is to do those type of things, go out your way for people and to be able just to be a benefit. And Sleep Number, they do that for people who are financially there and people who aren't. And so I'm excited to be able to brand with a company like them.
What's your Sleep Number?
It's 80 right now.
What? I don't have a Sleep Number. Is that a firm? Is that soft? What is that?
It's kind of like in the middle. So
okay.
It's kind of more on the firmer side, but not too soft.
Okay,
I don't like a bed that I can see.
No, I don't either. I don't like those bushy beds.
Yeah.
Because then it hurts your back and everything.
Exactly. You wake up sore. And it's just like,
but you also don't want so firm that you're just like sitting on a board the whole time. So I'm probably in the 80s as well. Yeah. Kyren, such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much, and best of luck for the next season, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we got more interviews coming your way live from Radio Row with Front Office Sports.